Right.
Right. So, David, where's your what do you do?
So these are my Grey Hunters, or one squad of Grey Hunters. So I've got 10 of those.
Yeah.
2 plasma guns in the squad. Wolf standard. That's pretty much it. These are some long fangs. I've got 2 las cannons, 3 missile launchers. The ever dependable Thorgrimmer Scarfson dreadnought with assault cannon, close combat weapon, and heavy flamer.
Right.
And then this group is my warlord here. Right. He's the rune priest. So he's in Terminator armour with he's got melter bombs, Saga of the Beast Slayer, wolf tooth necklace, and he's got Jaws of the World Wolf and Living Lightning as his psychic powers.
I hate those.
Yep. He's also got Chooser of the Slain, which is this in the middle.
Oh yeah, that bird thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's accompanied by 5 Wolf Guard in Terminator armor. One of whom is Arjak Rockfist.
Okay.
Logan Grimnar's champion.
Okay.
And Smiter of Chaos. That's pretty much them. And I've got a Rhino with 5 Grey Hunters. With one's got a melter gun, a plasma pistol, a wolf standard, and Mark of the Wolfen.
Right.
So basically, one of them is a werewolf. And the Rhino's got go faster elastic bands.
Right.
And then my final squad is another 10 Grey Hunters with 2 more plasma guns and the wolf standard.
Right. Okay.
So, hey Frank.
Hello. Alright,
So let's go.
So Chaos Space Marines. On this side we have Chosen, one with a Melta and one with a Combat Melta, and they all have Mark of Nurgle and Icon of Despair. 5 Chaos Spawn, your favorite, all with Mark of Nurgle.
Tickleberry's my favourite.
5 Havocs, not actually Corn Berserkers, and there's the champion underneath, and then there's 4 guys all with autocannons, and then 5 more Chaos Chosen, exactly set up like the other guys with the Melta and a Combat Melta. They're not actually Plague Marines. And then here we have the Mac Daddy, the zenith of Superdom, Abaddon, the Despoiler, and he's got a Chaos Terminator bodyguard with heavy flamer and Reaper autocannon, and he's got Demon Weapon and the Talon of Horus. So
Sweet.
can't wait.
Cool. So Frank, Chaos turn 1, what happened?
Turn 1, these Chosen have stepped out, and only this guy was able to fire at these guys and did an armor save. These guys moved out of the ruins and fired on the Terminators, and they made their saves. The Havocs were able to immobilize and take 2 points off of the Rhino, so he's got repair, so he might be able to come back. But and the Chaos Spawn, well, they haven't moved because they need to stay in cover at the moment. So yeah,
Very
that's
afraid.
it. Turn 1. All right, David. Turn 1. Space Wolves. What happened?
So these guys shot all their bolters at these Chosen, killing 2. The Dreadnought killed another 2 of the Chosen from this unit. The Terminators fired and killed another 1, I think.
Yeah.
The Space Wolves jumped out the Rhino and fired and missed. And the Long Fangs managed to take 2 wounds off one of these. Nice spawn.
And these guys moved a bit out of cover, but still behind the thing.
Yeah, so they couldn't fire anything.
Yeah, and both the Chosen squads made their leadership tests. So, all right, roll on. Turn 2.
Turn 2.
Chaos. Turn 2.
Chaos,
yeah. So the Chosen moved up around here, fired on these Grey Hunters and missed, or no, killed 1. Chaos Spawn moved out, which they should have done last turn. Attempted to charge, and who was it? Mr. Huggles died. Abaddon deep struck and fired on these Terminator bodyguards, which the Havocs killed 2, but there was no hits from the Terminators. these guys moved up and they attempted to take out the dreadnought, but failed miserably. So that's kind of it for turn 2 chaos. So
the Grey Hunters
yeah,
shot at the spawn. The dreadnought moved up, shot at the spawn as well, and used his flamer, softened them up a bit, and then charged in, killed another one, and took some more wounds off them. The Terminators and Arjak charged into the Abaddon and his Terminators.
yeah,
And my Grey Hunters charged the last of the Chosen over there by the relic. And I think the Long Fangs shot at the Havocs,
oh yeah,
causing them to flee.
yeah, they're running off.
That's about
And then
it.
those guys moved into the trees.
Yeah, they moved into
Yeah.
the trees. Yeah.
And then combat, yeah, a lot
Combat.
of the spawn went. Didn't
Yeah, caused a lot of wounds on the spawn, so they're down to 2 wounds.
they? Yeah, 2 wounds total.
Yeah.
And then, oh, well, over here, one
We took
of
out
the
the
Chosen died.
Yeah.
None of the other guys died. None of the Grey Hunters. And then Terminators.
Yeah.
Well, I killed one.
Yeah, you knocked Arjak down to 1 wound
Yeah.
with Abaddon because Arjak had to challenge Abaddon. Abaddon
Yeah.
accepted
Yeah.
and took him down to 1 wound. You killed one of my Terminators,
And then you killed one of my Terminators. So yeah, equal combat, I think.
yeah, I think it was
wasn't
2 all, wasn't it?
Yeah. All right. So, well, okay. Let's carry on with the combats. It's just all combat now.
More combat.
Yeah.
So Chaos turn 3. What happened?
Oh man. Well, let's start over here. The Chosen assaulted last time. I think we had to rewind a little tiny bit and correct an error, but still down to 1 Chosen. One Chaos. The Chosen.
Spawn,
I think we figured out that even because the Chaos spawn died, the Chosen had to roll morale check, which is a bit weird. But then they ran off. These guys recovered and fired at the long things, but missed because it was a snapshot. And even combat here, so he is my last troop on the table, and hopefully he can wipe out all these guys and get the relic. Abaddon, he's left standing alone now, but he's in a challenge against Hammer Dude. But Abaddon's down 1 wound now again, so he's down to 2 wounds versus the 1, and his demon sword isn't. He didn't do any wounds this time, so hopefully next time. So yeah, that's what, turn 3.
Yep, end of turn 3.
Come on, Abaddon, let's go. All right, so turn 3, Space Wolves.
So the Dreadnought finished off the last Chaos Chosen. Actually,
Spawn.
no, Spawn. No, before that.
Yeah.
The Long Fangs took out the 3 Chosen running
Spawn,
away.
Yeah.
For my first kill point, possibly.
Yeah.
The Dreadnought finished off the Chaos Spawn.
Yeah.
The Grey Hunters have followed up, and Dreadnought's going after the Havocs next turn.
And then,
This guy refused to die.
yeah, and he refuses to actually wound anyone too.
True.
Space Wolves, those guys have moved up out of the
Grey
trees,
Hunters have
but
moved
then Abaddon finally gets the kill.
Killed Arjak Rockfist. But not before he died a glorious death.
Yeah.
By taking 3 wounds off Abaddon.
Yeah. Abaddon is, he's hurting. But yeah, so now he actually faces the Warlord. So, okay. Alright. Well, yep, that's what, turn 3, isn't it?
Turn 3.
Okay.
So, Chaos turn 4?
Turn 4. Well, not a good round. It started off good. The remaining Havocs, well, there was a Common Melter that missed the Dreadnought, but the autocannon was able to pen and explode it, and he also killed Grey Hunter there. And then this guy died. That was here, the last Chosen. So they've consolidated around the relic. And then Abaddon died, taking down one of the last Terminators, but he wasn't able to get the Warlord kill, and so Space Wolves got the Warlord kill. So I think I'm about to get tabled.
Cool.
Anyway. So turn
4?
4 Space Wolves.
The Long Fangs finished off the Havocs.
Yeah, and
tabling Chaos.
Yeah, there was a little bit of movement, but yeah, that was about it.
First
All right.
ever win, I think.
Good job, good job. Epic handshake.
Epic handshake.
Tactics-wise, what was your what did you start with, and what did you maybe change a little bit?
Well, originally my original plan was to put a unit of Grey Hunters in my Rhino which were all-out assault, because I was worried you were going to have a Land Raider or something like that. So they were going to charge up the middle of the field, dump everyone out, and just generally cause mayhem in your deployment. Yeah. While everyone else moved up a bit more slowly to take any objectives.
But in a Rhino, though, it would have gone down pretty easy, though.
Well, that was the thing. I didn't mind if it went down, because then the Grey Hunters would still come out eventually. Yeah. So I wasn't too bothered about that. I just wanted to get them in the middle of the fight. Yeah. And sort of cover my advance. Yeah. But the table deployment.
Yeah, we went long edges. Yeah.
Sort of screwed that up, and then my Rhino getting immobilised at the beginning. That really screwed.
That was it was a little bit lucky for me, but yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I think
just had to make the best of it, really.
From my side, I was basically. I liked this side a little bit better, especially because I could get the put dudes here for the Havocs with the autocannons. But then I won steal the initiative, and then I was a bit stuck, and what I should have done was move the Chaos Spawn from their cover in the first turn instead of just leaving them there. And so I would have lost some wounds there, but at least it would have been quicker to get into assault.
Yeah, would have been a turn earlier.
Yeah, and then my initial plan was to basically sort of split where the Chosen went, and then put the Terminators right in the middle anyway, on the deep strike. But anyway, didn't realize we'd get Relic again. Second 2 games in a row. Not me and you, but like the batrep sort of thing.
I think our gaming group has had the Relic about 5 times now.
Yeah, it's been quite a lot. So anyway, yeah, good game.
Good game.
Yeah, quite enjoyable. So anyway, I hope anyone out there watching is thought it was all right. Okay, thanks.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.